Okay, today we're going to start a new part, and we're working on part 3-6. And 3-6 is made of 6061 alloy, and we're doing IPS system, which stands for inch, pound, second. So we'll be working in inches. And this is a basic part. So first we're going to start with sketch, and with this one, based on what we're looking at in our book, we're looking at a right plane drawing. And now I'm going to select our line tool. The origin on this piece is in the lower right hand corner. So we're starting here and we're drawing our basic shape. And we're closing the shape. So I right click so it brings up the select tool. I can also right click again and pull up the smart dimension tool. So I don't always have to go to the command manager to select things. As we know, we want to do our, oops, and again, I didn't set it to IPS. Okay. And let's do a file save as before we get too far. And we're going to save this as 3-6. And of course, you'll be saving it in your named drive. And then I'm going to come into material and let's automatically set this. Now, remember, if it starts with numbers like 6061, which this is, it's an aluminum alloy. And we're going to find the one that says 6061 alloy. Apply it, and then close the command manager. Now I just right clicked on sketch because I want to edit the sketch because I want to put in dimensions. So I'm going to smart dimension, and we're going to start with our overall height of 2 inches. And we're going to start with this piece being at 1.0 inches. I'm going to zoom in because this piece here needs to be a 1/2 inch. And then from this edge to this corner point, and that's not where we want to be dimensioning, so I'm going to get rid of that. From this edge to this edge, so overall length should be 2 inches. And you notice now, okay, oh my gosh, it's swished. I'm just going to come in and grab a hold of one of these pieces, and I can change, what, you make a liar of me. I can change that. Okay, you see how I move that? Because it's not black yet, I can move that. Okay. Next I'm going to do is I want to do from this corner to this point, of course, and I want to set that at 1.5 inches. Now you're saying, okay, Ms. Hamilton, these are blue. That's correct. What we're going to do is we're going to add a feature, or also known as a geometric relationship. I know that this vertical and this horizontal should both be the same. So instead of coming in here and dimensioning this for 1/2 inch, what I'm going to do is select the vertical, which I've already dimensioned, hold the control key down, and select the horizontal. The minute I do that in the Features Manager's tree, we see the Add Relationship button come up. I want to add the equal relationship. Now we see the equal and the equal, so now we know those are equal. Now the reason why we don't have these blue yet is simply because I need to add another relationship. I'm going to do a center line, and I'm going to come in here. Now see the little yellow flag that shows up right here? That is the center of the line, and I'm going to click on it so my line becomes coincident. See the little yellow flag with the green dot with a line? That means coincident. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice is that this is not what? Horizontal. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to add a horizontal feature, And the minute I did that, all of a sudden everything turned black. Because what I am saying is this horizontal line is coincident with the center of this line. Coincident means that it aligns with a point. All right? So now what we're going to do is going to go to features, and we're going to do an extrude boss. Now, when we look at this actual image, we're seeing that there is a piece cut out of the center. So because there's a piece cut out of the center, we actually want to do a mid-plane extrusion for our end condition, because we want to have material added on both sides of the right plane. Because remember, we drew on the right plane. We're actually going to extrude this piece 3 inches. So now we see the piece, and you'll notice that material went to the left, material went to the right. Now, we want to cut out a wedge into the center of this piece. This is where I tell you that there's a difference between drawing on a face and drawing on a plane. Since we want to cut something out of the center, and we know our plane is in the center because that's where we put it when we did the mid-plane extrusion, when I do my sketch and hit sketch here, it's asking me for a plane or a face, basically. So to select the plane, I'm going to hit this plus arrow key, which brings down the feature manager here. Look there, right plane, I'm going to select it. Now on my sketch, I can right click and do normal to view, and it automatically swings me to the right side. I'm going to come in and I'm going to draw the shape, and all I'm doing is following the lines of that angled piece here. Okay? Now, if I look here, I'm good. Excellent. F key to zoom back. Now I'm going to hit my mouse wheel, push down, and I'm rotating my mouse, and you can see that now that what we drew is actually in the center of this block because we drew on the right plane. Now I'm going to choose my feature, and I'm going to do an extrude cut. Now with this cut, again, I want it to be in the middle, so I'm going to do a mid-plane cut, and the cut is going to be 1 inch. Now when you look, we have one part of it to one side, part of it to the other side, so when I do the green check, we have the cut directly in the center where it needs to be. I should be saving. You just saw me hit the save button that way. You can also use the keyboard shortcut of Control key plus the S key, and that will also save. I'm going to pull up my Evaluate tab and do our mass properties, and we should be looking for a mass of 0.87, which it is, and we should be seeing that X is at 0, Y is at 0.86, and Z is at 0.82. Now the reason why Z is at 0.82 is because the origin is in that lower right-hand corner, but it's in the center, not at the front. And you're seeing origin, and if you want to do it, if I click here, you see origin, see it? And if I hit my mouse and I rotate, you'll notice it's in the center, okay, on that right-hand side. All right? So that is 3-6, a little explanation about the difference between drawing on a plane and a face, and also how we work with geometric relationships known as features. Okay, moving on to the next one. Talk to you soon.